Hi pretties, what's up, what's good, what's all of that? Go ahead and subscribe and like, and click the little bell thing so you can get my further videos, because they're probably gonna be fire. Just putting it out there. But as you can tell by the title of the video, this video is going to be a story time of how I snuck and got a tattoo when I was 17, hid it for 8 months, and then eventually got caught. Okay, so I don't want to make this video mad long. Let's just hop right into the story. Okay, so boom. I got my tattoo February of last year. Am I really close to this camera? I am. I'm recording this on my phone, but it's okay. It's fine. And before I further into this video, I just want to say this is Talya Uncensored, as you can see by my channel name. This is me where I'm just uncensored, spilling the tea, keeping it real with you. I will cuss and I will burp and I will do other things that aren't probably the best to do. But if you don't like any of that, go ahead and subscribe and click out the video now. Okay, but if you do, go ahead, subscribe, like, and just keep watching because I'm kind of sometimes funny. Anyways, let's get on to the video before this video is mad long and I gotta go to work and hop right into it. So I got a tattoo February 2017. So let's just backtrack all the way back then. So I was talking to this boy at the time, and one day we were texting and he was like, okay, when I get off work, I'm gonna come pick you up. If you want to get something to eat. I'm like, okay, bet. So we go get something to eat, and after, I don't even remember. I think it was Chick-fil-A or something. I don't know. So then after that, he's like, okay, so what you trying to do? I'm like, I want to get my nails done. Like, let's go. Like, the place closes at like 5 because it's like a Sunday, and it was over here like 4 something. So he's like, we're not going to have time because by the time I get over there, traffic, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, whatever, fine. Like, I don't care what we do. Then he was like, you want a tattoo? I'm like, a tattoo? Boy, I'm 17. He like, okay, do you want one? I'm like, yeah. So he was like, all right, I do too. I'm gonna call my homeboy and see if he can put us in his shop. I'm like, girl, okay. So then he called his friend, who I'm gonna call In. So In was like, yeah, bro, like, I'm free right now. You trying to slide how people got? He was like, me and my girl. I'm like, yo, girl. You know me, right? So then we get there and the guy comes to me first and he's like, oh, like, hey, miss, like, what kind of tattoo you looking for? Mind you, my mother was like, you're not getting no tattoo, no piercing, none of that until you're 18. And I had just turned 17, so I was like, something small, something like hideable, something, real, just low key. But I always wanted a rose. So he goes back there and he prints out the rose. Why was it this big ass rose? And I'm like, can you make it like smaller? So he comes out with this, but in a stencil form. I'm like, okay, that's what I want, but can you make it small? I want the size of my pinky, like maybe on the wrist, back of the ear or something, like real high, like I could wear my hair. So I'm thinking in my head, like, I could wear my hair down for a couple months. That's fine. I could do that, whatever. I could do a little headband, something real slick. Then In was like, oh, are you scared? I'm like, no. He's like, this is your first time? I'm like, yeah, it is. And he was like, oh, okay, well, it's not gonna hurt, yada, let's just get it. I'm like, I'm not gonna be no pussy. I'm not gonna back out. Let's do it. So I get there, he sets it up, and he puts it on. I'm like, dang, that's kind of big. Mind you, it was longer. Like, the stem came all the way, how do I do this? Freak. The stem came all the way, like, up here to my vein. So when he started, it hurt. I'm not even gonna cap y'all. I was like, okay, Abra, we're not doing the veins. Come up a little. So he came up. Whole time I listened to G Herbo. A lot of people ask me, like, what was the worst part of the tattoo? I would say just the outline, because I wasn't used to that feeling. Like, I hate shots. I'm not, like, scared of shots. I hate shots. But getting the tattoo wasn't that bad. I think the shading was the best part. Ain't it cute, though? That's ugly inside. But anyways, the whole time I was sitting there taking a look at the, not even thinking what my mom was going to say until I got to the end. He's doing the final touches, and I'm like, damn, like, I got this big tattoo. My mama said, don't get it. I'm hard-headed. Damn. So I feel kind of bad, but at the end of the day, I was like, it's kind of cute, though. I'm going to just thug it out. I'm going to hide it. So then, fast forward, so a couple hours later, I had got home, and my mom was out of town for, like, the weekend or the week, whatever, on a business trip. So my brother was there, and I was like, bro, I got a tattoo. He like, stop lying. Like, you know mom's gonna beat you. I'm like, nah, I got a tattoo. And I showed him. He's like, he's gassing it. He's like, mom's gonna beat you. And I'm sitting there like, nah, bro, like, chill out. Like, you're doing too much. But I'm thinking in my head like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get cussed out. But I had a plan. Now here's the plan. I was like, it's like towards the end of the winter. It's mad cold. We just wear mad jackets all the time. So I'm just gonna go to the store. I got paid like the next day. I'm just gonna go Oh, and mind you, he paid for the tattoo. I didn't have to pay for it or nothing. He just broke mad bread on me. Anyway, shout out to the dude. So then the next day, me and my friend Sierra, we went to like a Route 21. They was having a big sale for what? I don't know. But I bought like mad crop top, long sleeve hoodies, long sleeve this, long sleeve that. So I was cool, and then I was watching videos because I didn't know nothing about makeup at the time. So I was watching videos like how to cover up tattoo and makeup. Then I went and bought some foundation. Kids, if you have a tattoo and you're trying to hide it from your parents, hiding a tattoo from like your workplace or your parents or somebody, don't get foundation. Get concealer. Concealer will conceal it, and foundation is like kind of boo-boo. And get a beauty blender, because at first I was just like using my freaking sponge or like my towel. No, sis. We're not gonna do that. So then she comes back from out of town. Everything's swell, everything's peachy. One day she almost caught me though, and I damn near had a heart attack. Oh my god. So one day I get out the shower and she's in the kitchen, and I know I'm just in my towel trying to hurry up and go to my room. She's like, Nicole, because she calls me by my middle name. She was like, Nicole, like, come over here real quick. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, yeah, mom. I'm trying to play it way smooth. And I went like this to show something. I backtracked my arm so fast, boy. She was like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, nothing. It's cold. I'm gonna go get dressed. I'll be right back. Smooth, throw on a hoodie, some pants, cool. And there's that. And so she kind of expected something because I did test her a little bit. I was like, Mom, I got a tattoo. She was like, stop playing. I was like, no, like I got it in the middle of my boobs, my chest, so no one can see it. She was like, girl, I don't care. And then she thought I was real, like, saying for a little second, she lift your shirt up. So I was like, damn, she felt like I got this rose. She's finna lose it. So then anyways, I had ended up going to my dad's house from May to August. So my mom didn't know from like January, February, March, April, May. So for like 3 months, I kept it cool. Hoodies on, everything. Now this is where I get caught up because of my dad. Let's get into that. So mind you, he live in Dallas, Texas. It's the middle of the summer. It's dead hot. It's hotter than devil's you know what. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna wear long sleeves. My dad has mad tattoos. My dad really don't care what we do. He's a dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm my girl. Crop tops, no sleeve down all summer. So sorry, I got a call and now I'm kind of lost where I'm at. I think I was talking about my dad's house. Anyways, so we get to the end of summer. I'm like, cool, like everything's going swell, peachy. One day we all eating dinner as a family, and my dad's like, "You have a tattoo?" Bozo, bitch, are you dumb? Just dumb. I'm like, yeah, like I've been like. So my dad's wife at the table and was like, yeah, like you ain't seen this shit. Like she's not been hiding it. Everybody at the table like, she ain't hide it. He's just sitting there like, when'd you get that? I'm like, February. He's like, does your mom know? And I'm like, my mom? What? Huh? Hello? No. He's like, oh, you're gonna call her tonight and tell her. Call her right now. Boy, I got up from the table, sat on the couch, and I was like psh, amnesia, forgot the whole conversation, because no, I'm not. Call who? My mom? Bye. So then it's just me and him on the couches that night. It's probably like 10 o'clock. We're an hour ahead of Colorado, so it's probably like 9, 8 over there. So we're chilling. He's like, call your mom. I'm like, for what? She's asleep. Call your mom. I'm like, oh, he didn't yell, but you know how guys talk to people like this. So I'm like, fine, whatever. So I call my mom. He's like, tell her what you got on your arm. I was like, oh my god, Mom. She's like, hello. Not hello, but she's like, what? And I'm like, say it, girl. And I'm like, I got a tattoo. She's like, that's it? I'm like, yeah. She said, okay, good for you. Do what you want. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah. Then my dad was like, what is she saying? She said, oh, okay, that's great. Have fun. Then he gets mad, like, she don't care. She's not mad. I'm like, no. Then she was like, I got things to do. Bye. Hang up. I'm like, cool. I'm chilling in my head. I'm like, cool, I ain't in trouble or that. Then he gets mad because my mom didn't get mad at me. I'm like, how did that work? Op, you being a real snitchy right now. So then, mind you, we still in the living room. He calls my mom like, so you don't care your daughter got attacked too? Gassing it. He bringing up stuff from middle school. Mind you, in middle school I was mad bad. I was always doing something stupid. So he's bringing up the past, just making my mom mad. I'm like, wow, family ain't your family, period. I'm like, whole time in my, like, the outside, I'm looking at him like, you don't even gotta say all of that, dude. So then my mom calls me back. We're still in the same room, and she goes off. I'm like, damn. Then she texts my phone, mad paragraphs going off. I'm like, oh my God. So then I go up. At this point, I go upstairs. My mom was just blowing my phone up, cussing me out the most, literally. So I get upstairs, and I just start crying. I'm like, oh my God, like, yo, I gotta do me like this. Like, y'all are going so in. Like, my dad really set me up to get in trouble. Why are you gassing it? Like, why he called my mom to make me get in trouble? I'll never know. And I think that's just fake as fuck. Sorry, Dad, you probably gonna see this, but I honestly think that was just kind of fake. Like, why would you do that? So me and my mom didn't talk for like 2 days. Then she called my dad like, why are my kids talking to me? Like, girl, you cussed me way out. I don't want to talk to you because I'm going to get cussed out again. But anyways, we ended up talking. I came home later in August. A month went by, and then she kind of got over it. I turned 18. It is what it is. So, yeah, there's the story time of how I got a tattoo. Hid it for 8 months. Then my dad randomly, I think he was just bored, honestly. Made me call my mom. Was in the video. Let me tell you, so you know black moms love telling that kid business. So the next day, or I think it was a couple hours later, my Uncle Coffee texted me mad flower emojis. I'm like, what? He said it smelled like roses in here. I'm like, boy, what? He said I heard you got a rose tattoo. I'm like, son. No, she didn't. Then my grandmother calls me later on that day. Hey, baby girl, I heard you got a tattoo, yada, yada. I'm like, here she go play a nice cop. Lord, I would have told the family my business. So the family made it kind of a big deal. They was like, next time, just tell your mom. I said, she said no, and I wanted it. So, yeah, there was that. I didn't get, like, no punishment or nothing, but... Oh, my mom always let me stay at my dad's house. She was like, you want to act reckless? Stay at your dad's house. Because my dad was like, I don't care if you get tattoos. I'm like, why did you snitch, bro? Like, that really made me mad. But yeah, that's that. And if you heard me making noise in the last video, it's because I was putting my needle into this box thing. My bad. But yeah, that's the story of how I snuck and got a tattoo at 17, hid it for about 8 months, and then my dad snitched on me. I got caught up. It is what it is. I'm 18. I'm grown now. I can get as many tattoos as I want. Period. So, you know, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. If you want to see more story times or, you know, reaction videos, whatever you want to see me do, comment them. Click the link in the description. Subscribe to my other channel. Follow my social media pages at my Snapchat for more behind the scenes of me and things like that. So, yeah. Bye, pretties.